Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Amy if you're new here, and if you're not, well, okay. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Amy. If you're new here, thanks so much for joining us today. And if you're not new here, thanks for coming back. So today is going to be Monsieur Henri's 2-week update. Henry is 2 weeks old today. Do you want to say hi? Want to say hi? Say hello. Oh, you're gonna be fussy? I'm gonna be fussy. I'm gonna be hungry. Oh, look. Say hello. Oh, look at those beautiful eyes. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I might have to give him to his daddy. So, Mr. Henry, as you know, if you watched my 1-week update and announcement, was born at 9 pounds 7 ounces. We have had a little bit of struggle with latch issues from him, and I actually had some struggles as well. We'll go over those. But he did lose a little bit more weight than we were hoping, but he is gaining again. We weighed him this morning, and he is 8 pounds 10 ounces, which is good. He's up 5 ounces from the last time we weighed him, so he's going in the right direction. It's worth mentioning that all of my kids have been like super slow growers. Lily's really the only one that grew on any sort of growth curve. The rest of them were kind of like 3rd percentile. Oh yes, it's okay to be little. It's okay to be little. So, oh goodness, are we gonna be sad? Are we gonna be sad? Are we gonna be sad? We had to change clothes. It's been a minute since I did this newborn thing. And he got hungry, and then I leaked through my shirt, and then he pooped through his diaper. Anyway, we were talking about growth. So he's been a slow gainer, but he is gaining now. He wasn't pooping. Like, he had his initial meconium poops, which, by the way, okay, we're not going to get into his poop. But anyway, he had his initial meconium poops, and then he had pooped since last Thursday. It has been 8 days. Alex didn't poop for 8 days at a time, but I feel like it started later, and it was very predictable. Like, he'd poop every 7 or 8 days, and it was a thing, and we wouldn't go out because it was poop day, and he'd always, make a mess if he was in his car seat, so we wouldn't go out on poop day. Oh, are you still hungry? Are you still hungry? Hold on. Okay, come here. So yeah, Alex, we wouldn't go out unless it was poop day. But for him, I don't know why. If for some reason I was just like, why aren't you pooping? He has been so gassy, and his latch has been bad. And with the losing weight, we were just kind of concerned. But he fixed that today. Apparently, he started pooping. So all systems are go. He's not dehydrated or anything. Like, he was peeing regularly, and the pediatrician was like, well, let's just weigh him and make sure. I do think he has some latch issues. I know he has a bit of an upper lip tie, but I haven't really been able to see any sort of a tongue or lower lip tie, but he does have some clicking, which is suction breaking when he's nursing or taking a bottle of breast milk. And so I do kind of want to consider getting him in to see a lactation consultant just to evaluate that and see if that's something that we could work with. But he's doing really well. I haven't measured him, so I don't know how long he is, and we're not going into the pediatrician for full on checkup stuff right now because quarantine. So he's been doing telehealth visits, but we did go in and weigh him because our scale broke. We bought a new scale. And yeah, anyway, I don't know how long he is, but he is definitely gaining weight again, so that's good. Like I said, he's up to 8 pounds 10 ounces, which is lovely. It's just perfect. It keeps the chins well fed. Yeah, other than that, he's doing really well. He's spent more time during the day being alert and looking around and just enjoying everybody. His brother and sister love him, almost to the point of brothers and sisters love him to the point of annoyance. Sometimes he gets a little agitated because there's just a whole lot going on. Jacob comes in like every morning. He wakes up, and this is like typical Jacob. It's just his personality. He comes in every morning when he wakes up. And before I had Henry, when I was pregnant, he would come in and he would give me a hug and a kiss and say good morning. And then he would hug and kiss my belly and give Henry force hugs. Oh, it's okay. He would give Henry force hugs. He would use the force to hug him, and so he still does. He doesn't want to climb up because he tells me in the morning, he says, Mommy, my hands are a little cold, so I don't want to touch Henry and startle him. It's very thoughtful. So he gives him force hugs. It's super cute. But he keeps coming in and like sometimes I'm not even really like awake. Like Tim will be out with the other kids and Jacob will wake up and wander in, or he'll be the first awake, and I'll just like hear this giggling noise beside my bed, and I'll look over and Jacob's just sitting there giggling like so excited. I'm like, what, buddy? And he goes, I just didn't know he was gonna be this cute. Same, buddy, same. He is really, really cute. We love him so much. Yeah, anyway, so he's doing really, really well. His oldest brother and oldest sister love taking turns holding him or feeding him a bottle in between nursing. Because he was a little sluggish on the weight gain, I was expressing on one side while nursing, and then I'd take whatever I got on that side and give him a bottle afterwards just to top him off after he was done nursing. Just to get some extra calories in. So they really like feeding him. It's one of their favorites. They have all been doing a wonderful job of taking care of him and taking care of me, helping their daddy out. Their daddy has been fantastic as always. I didn't really expect anything less. Yeah, he's been doing pretty good. He sleeps pretty well at night. He'll wake up to nurse and he'll go back to sleep. And he usually sleeps at night like for about 2.5 to 3 hours at a time, and then he'll wake up and nurse for about 20 or 30 minutes and then go back to sleep for another 2 or 3 hours. So that's not bad. I feel like I'm getting fairly decent sleep. We are co-sleeping. We are getting, I think we're gonna get a bigger bed, to be fair. We've had a king-size bed since before Jacob was born, and when we moved into this house, we bought a queen-size bed because I didn't measure. I was just like, oh, I don't know if I want a king-size bed in here, and so we bought a new bed. I think we're gonna take advantage of IKEA's 365 satisfaction guarantee and trade it in for the same mattress but in a king size because I do like having that extra space. I'm gonna turn my phone off now. Sorry. Anyway, yes, so he's doing fantastically. Little Henri, Dr. Jones, as I like to call him. I need to get him a little baby fedora. My husband calls him Indiana when he's referring to him over text messages. Anyway, so he's doing really well. And then for me, I am 2 weeks postpartum. So I didn't update anything on the 1 week video because I was like, oh, nobody cares. But, well, I mean, people care, but 1 week postpartum is not like a thing. 2 weeks postpartum. So how am I doing? We've had a little bit of, it's been interesting. My pregnancy, my journey to Henry was nothing like it was with any of the other ones. Getting pregnant wasn't like it was with the other ones. Being pregnant wasn't like it was with the other ones. So I don't know why I thought that postpartum would be like it was with the other ones. That's just crazy. He, like I said, he had some latch issues. To the extent that I actually ended up getting mastitis last weekend, which was fun. That's super amazing. If you've ever had mastitis, you know that it basically feels like you're dying. I had a fever and I was just sweating. And of course, oh goodness, during this time of quarantine, a fever is kind of terrifying no matter what. But it was mastitis, not the COVID. He wasn't latching well and wasn't draining my breast well, so I ended up getting a clogged duct, which turned into mastitis. It was awful. I took some herbs for it, some phytolacca, which cleared it up real quickly. I was only taking the phytolacca for just a little over 24 hours, and my fever was gone, and the tenderness and the whole body aches were gone. So I highly recommend that if you need it. We had to like drive to like 3 different stores to find it, but it was worth it. And so I had the mastitis. I've had elevated blood pressure, which I had after Lily was born. I don't remember how long I had it for. It's not super high now. Like, it's not above the level where they would consider it like, holy crap, you need to do something. But it's still a little elevated. I think it's getting better, and I expect it'll continue to get better. So I had mastitis. I have the blood pressure issue. My bladder was like super bruised, I feel like, or maybe it was my uterus. I don't know. Something was super tender, and going pee or having to go pee or needing to go poop or any of those things hurt so bad. I thought I was dying every time. I took some arnica for that, and that seems to have helped with the healing and the bruising. So that's doing much better. I can get up and move around really well. I try not to. I've been spending basically most of my time either sitting right back there or sitting on our couch or in the recliner, or outside. Sometimes we go outside and sit under the umbrella and get some fresh air. But mostly I've just been doing nothing. I've been trying to really use this time, since Tim has paternity leave and since he's working from home, to just really go slow and heal. That's not something that I do normally, because Tim's never had the luxury of paternity leave, and also I've got other children, so it's never been like I could sit down and just really take time and just hold my baby and heal. But again, it's a thing. Postpartum healing is important, and it's not something that we do typically, especially, you know, in the States, because we don't give parents time off. But right now, everybody's got some time, so I'm just trying to really slow it down and heal, and that's been good. My postpartum bleeding is basically non-existent. It did pick up in the last day or two, but that's pretty typical around 2 weeks, so I'm not like worried about it, and it's still very minimal. So yeah, we're doing really good. I was gonna like show you like a postpartum belly shot, but I'm wearing a girdle, so it's really not accurate. Also, I'm wearing a girdle. I told my husband I've reached all new levels of sexy this postpartum, because I'm wearing a girdle. And anyway, it's fine. It's supposed to help. Like, because I had like a pretty profound diastases with or after having 4 children, and so it's supposed to help with just like the healing and stuff, and like help everything go back together and heal, and kind of heal a diastasis more effectively, because it relieves the pressure on the connective tissue under the abdominal wall, so it lets everything kind of shrink back and heal how it's supposed to. So that's the theory. I need to get the next size down, because it keeps, like, the point is that as you lose weight and as it helps things shrink in, you get a smaller size and it holds them in, because it's supposed to be firm pressure and firm support. And apparently you can't go by the size guide, because they go by weight on their website. I don't carry most of my weight where it's apparently wanting to suck things in, so I needed the smaller size. First world problems. Anyway, all of that to say, we're doing really well, and we're so happy to have him here. He's such a sweet little baby. I just love him so much. I'm with Jacob. He's just so cute. Anyway, so we're both doing really well, and we're so grateful to have him, and we want to thank you for joining us today. If you want to see future videos of little Mr. Henry Henri Dr. Jones and how he is doing, please feel free to subscribe down below so you don't miss them. We will be back with another update, and I promise I'm gonna come back with both a video of the birth and then his birth story very soon. Kids walked in. I don't know where we're at. Anyway, that was all. We'll see you back here real soon. Thanks for joining us. Bye.